The next Duelist pack is rubbing on up to be coming out here in just a couple of weeks. And a lot of players are like, Robbie, help me get ahead of the curve. What is worth picking up out of this Duelist pack? This Duelist pack is bringing us Pendulum. It's bringing us Gaga Cowboy support. Yeah, you guys know how much you love that deck, right? Heroes for Jade and Yuki. And we get a Dark Magician power-up. This is a nice little discussion about the top 5 most valuable cards out of that. So let's dig on into this, shall we? Alright, so this video is going to be looking at investment standpoint and the overall potential for value out of this set. And the first thing that we got to talk about is the Dark Magicians. Now, this is a fusion monster between Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl and one spellcaster type monster. By the way, this thing's going to be worth a lot of money because it is made up of Dark Magicians. Once per turn, if a spell or trap card or effect is activated, except during the damage tab, you can draw one card. Then, if it was a spell or trap card, you can set it. If it was a trap or quick play spell card, you can activate it this turn. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon both one Dark Magician and one Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So, out of iconic value here, straight up, this card is going to be one of the best cards in the set, literally just for the reason of what it is. It says Dark Magicians on it. It's a fusion card of people's most beloved monsters. Why would it not be worth something? I'm expecting a price tag of $20 to $30 on this thing, if not more. Because Malicious Bane broke that whole mold, and we saw $60 to $70. But that's mainly because it was short printed. If there's going to be a short print in this set, it is going to be this guy. Also, with the whole new line of support with this deck, Dark Magicians get to move up to about tier 2.75. I jokingly say that. I think the deck is alright. It'll definitely get a lot better once we get more of the, future support. But the Dark Magicians adds that little spicy flair that you need to the deck. I mean, it's Dark Magician support. I don't know how much more you actually are going to be able to get out of this deck at this point in time. Like, you're still playing Dark Magicians. Now, number 2 here is one that is from the OCG. I've seen have immense value here, and it's called Faithful Servant. Now, this is a quick play spell card, and this is something that I actually was very surprised that we got. So it's place one Dark Magician or one card that specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl and its card text, except for Faithful Servant, from your hand, deck, or graveyard on the top of your deck. Sounds like true name support to me. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard to draw cards equal to the number of Palladium Oracle Mahad and Dark Magician and or Dark Magician Girls on the field. So, and by the way, in the graveyard with different names. You can only use this effect of Faithful Servant once per turn. So you can place as many cards on the top of your deck as you see fit. But you are only going to get the draw effect from this bad boy once per turn. Like I said, this card is a quick play. It does very much make me want to play True Name in this. Between this and the Dark Magicians, both of these support cards look to change what we know about the Dark Magician deck. And I'm expecting this card's price tag in Japan is very high. Once again, it's a draw card for Dark Magicians, Dark Magician Girl, and whatnot. And it's like, okay, cool. So you get to stack something back from your graveyard back on the top of your deck. Worst case scenario. All right, cool. So you can recur back a Dark Magician. If you got Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl, and Mahad, you get to draw 3 cards off of this. That's pretty good. Dark Magician Circle stacking. You can bury the Dark Magician further into the deck. You can True Name out an Egyptian God with this. I will take my support where I get it. Now, number 3 best card in this set is Liquid Man. Now, I'm a huge fan of Liquid because he is water, which means I get to play Absolute Zero again. So when this card is normal summoned, okay, you can target one level 4 lower hero monster in your graveyard, except for Liquid Man, special summon it. Alright, don't mind if I do. And this card is sent to the graveyard or banished as material for the fusion summon of a hero monster. Oh, so if my opponent super polys this, I don't get its effect. I can draw 2 cards and then discard a card. And I can only use one of Liquid Man's effects once per turn. So they don't want you to being able to abuse both of the effects, which I absolutely 100% agree on. I wouldn't want to be able to summon, pull a revive, and then get the draw effect. That seems absurd to me. But anytime we can see a potential monster being used as an extender for a deck, it's usually very good. And Liquid Man was a very good addition to Heroes, a little bit more than what I was really expecting. I didn't expect them to go this route, quite honestly. But I like where they're going with this. A little bit more synergy with other archetypes would have been better, but the card says draw 2 if I use it as fusion material. You know, I guess that's something that we like in Heroes, because you know, you're going to dead draw both Malleys in your opening hand. You're going to be like, oh god, what is this? And this card only gets better under Master Rule 4.5. Opening up the additional zones means that more fodder for fusion will be definitely warranted by a lot of players. And going forward into the next Master Rule, Heroes are definitely going to be a very spicy deck. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And that's because of number 2 on our list here, which is actually our friend, Elemental Hero Sunrise. So Sunrise is 2 hero monsters with different attributes. By the way, 100% generic across the board for this. Let's give it up, Heroes. Let's give it up. Master of 4.5 is looking good to you. So, must be fusion summoned. Monsters you control gain 200 attack for each different attribute that you control. Well, that's spicy. And you can only use each of the following effects of Elemental Hero Sunrise once per turn. So, if this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Miracle Fusion from your deck to your hand. We did it. And then when an attack is declared involving another hero monster you control, you target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So, hold up here. So, you gave this deck the ability to search for Miracle Fusion by just fusing 2 monsters, 2 of them things, together generically. I love it. And I'm putting Sunrise so high up on this list now because Master Rule 4.5 changed everything I know about this card. We no longer need link arrows to spam out these huge amounts of heroes. No. Now we can just Liquid Man, discard, get our additional attributes loaded on up, and then we can just slap that Miracle Fusion on the table and be like, what you gonna do, my guy? 2 attributes to make this that are different from each other. Incredibly easy. This thing stands at huge attack points. Your opponent's, oh, by the way, it's a global buff for everybody. So this card is going to help facilitate a lot of OTKs in the near future. And I'm really quite honestly looking forward to seeing how many people are going to get butt mad over the power of this card. Now, the last card, and the best card in the set, is the Magician's Souls, aka Spiral Souls. You can send up to 2 spells and trap cards from your hand and or field to the graveyard. Draw the same number of cards that you sent to the graveyard. If this card is in your hand, you can send 1 level 6 or higher spellcaster monster from the deck to the graveyard to activate one of these effects, which is special summon this card from your hand or send this card to the graveyard. Then you can target 1 Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard, special summon it to your side of the field. I know that this card was made to be Dark Magician support. It stands at a 0/0, it's level 1. It's an additional tribute for the Dark Magician deck. It clears out Dark Magician Girl from the deck, or Dark Magician, or Mahad if you're playing it, and loads it into the graveyard so that you can synergize with the Dark Magician deck. Where is our problem here? It's spirals, ladies and gentlemen. You can send your missions from your hand to the graveyard to draw cards. You can send Master Plan from the deck to the graveyard to, by the way, special summon this card, because you still want to make Appaloosa with Phoenix, with Trigate, and Double Helix here. And our problem runs into this card just raises the ceiling on a deck. And Dark Magicians don't really care about feeding off spells and traps. It's like you're just using them to generate advantage, but a Dark Magician card that fuels a deck better than Dark Magician is actually kind of crazy to me. A very minor oversight on their part, but nonetheless, a very powerful upgrade to the deck, and I'm massively looking forward to seeing what will come out of this in the near future, as I'm sure a lot of players are. So, those are my top 5 best cards out of the set. Invest well, Duelist, and I will wish you the best of luck. Remember, turn on bell notifications for more of my sexy voice. Peace out, guys. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanColt40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.